I watch a lot of cartoons, perhaps too much, and I've bought some of them on DVD and Blu ray over the years. I thought I'd show off some of them. Now, first off, I do have all of The Simpsons that's out on DVD, the season sets anyway. I've got all of Family Guy that's out on DVD, and Futurama as well. I'm kind of falling behind on American Dad. I don't want to focus on those shows because I think everybody knows them. But I wanted to focus on shows that I've bought over the years. And we'll start off with the most recent one I got, the Powerpuff Girls 20th Anniversary Edition this is the Australian release. In fact, this came out over there last October, I believe. It's from Madman Entertainment. They actually release a lot of anime in Australia, but they've also released animated shows. They've put out quite a lot of the old and new Cartoon Network shows over there. Now, I should point out that this, I think this is actually the 10th anniversary set that came out in America because it's got I believe it has all the extras from that set. It's even got the same cover art, but they just took out the 10th anniversary quote there. I do like the slip cover though. Now, for the record, I never watched Powerpuff Girls when it aired. I was 14 at the time, and well, I did see one of the old What a Cartoon shorts that preceded it, but it just didn't appeal to me at the time. But I'm older and a lot more wiser, and I'm open to more things, and you know what? And by the way, I've seen some of the reboot. I was tempted to check it out after seeing the Teen Titans Go Powerpuff Girls crossover episode, which I really liked. Yes, I do watch Teen Titans Go. I get why people hate it, but honestly, I don't think it's anywhere near as bad now as it was when it started. Well, at least I got that out the way. Yeah, yeah, I think that's all I need to say about Powerpuff Girls. All right, next up, I'll show off two that I bought because they're related. Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. These are the UK releases, as you can see, and I was honestly shocked that these two shows got a Blu-ray release in the UK. They got one in the US a while back. You could easily buy them on DVD over here, but Blu-ray? I didn't think there was a chance. I never saw these shows when they aired. Like with Powerpuff Girls, I missed out on it, and I don't know. Actually, I was more into anime at the time. Actually, yeah, that's kind of the same reason I wasn't really into Powerpuff Girls, because anime was becoming a thing at the time. I know these shows have a strong anime influence. In fact, these came at a time. There were a lot of shows that took a lot of inspiration from anime. I've heard good things about these two shows. Looking forward to checking them out. Gravity Falls. This made me want to get a multi-region Blu-ray player because there is no way this is ever getting a UK release. And the fact it even got a DVD Blu-ray release at all it's a miracle. Kudos to Shout Factory for pulling this off. I hope we see more Disney shows from the modern era get DVD and Blu-ray releases. I would love to see Star vs. the Forces of Evil and the DuckTales reboot get released on Blu-ray. I'm sure DuckTales might get something like that, considering that show is pretty popular. And Star vs. the Forces of Evil, I don't know how popular that is, but we see. Anyway, if you've never seen Gravity Falls, imagine X-Files, the paranormal aspect of X-Files, and the Strange Town aspect of Twin Peaks, and put them together in a Disney blender. You get this. It's one of the best Disney animated shows I think that's ever been made. And considering Disney have given us the likes of the original DuckTales, Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, Bonkers, anyone remember that? Phineas and Ferb, Wander Over Yonder, that's no small feat, I'll tell you that. Sorry, my throat's kind of getting to me. Buy it if you can. Sonic the Hedgehog, the SatAM series, the one that aired on network television. This is a great series. It's a shame it got cut short when it did. But you know what? It's definitely one of the better shows to come out from the 1990s. And there were a lot of great shows out there. This, of course, has Jaleel White of Family Matters fame as the voice of Sonic. He also did it in Adventures of, the syndicated one, and Sonic Underground, which I never saw, but I'm told isn't really all that good. Moving on. Hopefully I've got all this. Star Wars Rebels. All 4 seasons. Now, this was the follow-up to the Clone Wars animated series. And I never saw that, but I did watch this when it started, and I followed it through till the series ended early last year. And I know a lot of people kind of say it's inferior to Clone Wars. I couldn't say I never saw Clone Wars, but I really, really enjoyed Rebels. I know people are down on Star Wars at the moment because of Last Jedi and all that. And I know many people think the franchise is they say it's dead. I don't think it's dead. Wounded, yeah, but it's still kicking. You've got the Resistance animated series that's currently airing that just got renewed for a 2nd season. And there's other Star Wars stuff in the works. Get this if you can. Rick and Morty. Now, for the record, I've seen all of season 1. I've only seen the first episode of season 2, and I've not seen any of season 3. And I know there's a 4th season just around the corner. Rick and Morty is definitely one of the bigger success stories to come out of recent years. And I can see why people like it. It's for an adult animated show. I know people like to bemoan, oh, you need to have a genius IQ to watch it, which I don't really buy, to be honest. It's a show that I think it is smarter than it looks, even if it does rely on some tired adult animation tropes. But lately, adult animation has been getting really good. You've got BoJack Horseman, F is for Family, Big Mouth. Yeah, I know. I'd happily put Rick and Morty along those shows. Alrighty, let's see if we get this. Sam and Max, Freelance Police. This originally aired on Fox Kids back in 1997 and only ran for 1 season. It's of course based off the graphic novel which of course inspired the LucasArts video game Sam and Max Hit the Road. This is a great little show. Very ballsy for the time as well. Even if they did have to tone stuff down from the comics, this show got away with quite a lot. Maybe not to the extent of shows these days do. But you check this out if you can. I don't know if it's still in print. You may have to track it down. I think it is available to watch for free on the YTV. That's a Canadian youth channel, a YouTube channel. I think they do have all the episodes free and legally able to view anywhere in the world there. I do remember seeing that there. I think they took them down though. I could be wrong though. Next up, Beavis and Butthead, the 2011 revival. I was excited when Beavis and Butthead came back, and I was so disappointed when they didn't bring it back because, funny story, it was getting the ratings MTV wanted, but it wasn't getting the right demographic they wanted. You can argue that it does have everything from that season. You've got all the music videos, and you've got all the other stuff they did. It's even got a few cool little extras. I love Beavis and Butthead. I every time it's a show that will never get old to me. You have to watch it if you've never seen it. Dilbert. Now, this is a show I wouldn't think would appeal to me, considering it's the source material it's based on. But you know what? This is a pretty fun little show. I've yet to see all of it, but even if you're not an office worker, you can still get some enjoyment out of it. The Critic. Most of you probably know Jay Sherman from that one time he showed up on The Simpsons. But go out your way to watch The Critic if you can. It's definitely one of the more underrated shows to come out from the 1990s. Wing Commander Academy. I apologize for the glare. This, of course, is based off the video game franchise from Origin Systems. Now, this came out in 1996, which was roundabout, I believe, after the fourth game came out, or just round about the time the fifth game came out. And it, of course, Mark Hamill is voices Blair from the games, and they even got Malcolm McDowell to voice his character too. Oh, and what's the name of the actor who played Biff in Back to the Future? Because he's in Wing Commander too. Oh, is it Tom Wilson? Oh God, I'm so stupid. Why am I so unprepared for this? Anyway, Clerks, the animated series. This is arguably one of the best short-lived shows ever made. It only has 6 episodes, but what a 6-episode run you're going to get. I think I watched this before I saw the Clerks movie, which was probably the big mistake I ever made. I don't know if you can still find it, but watch this. Watch Clerks first, then this. And lastly, look, I know about what happened to John Kay a while back, and I am aware that this particular era of Ren and Stimpy is not exactly the most well regarded. But in my defense, I bought this years ago, long before all the dark stuff about him came out. And I was curious about this particular era of the show. I can say for sure that, yeah, it's not great. I'm still... I don't know what to say. I should get rid of this. I mean, get it out the way. So that's it. Sorry for being stuttery and all. See you later.